Hello there, gang. It's Lat the Redeemed again with another Infinite Magicraid video. In a couple of past videos, I've talked about how this game is as much about resource management as it is anything else. Sure, it's fun to pull wishes and try to get great heroes to add to your team, but those heroes don't do you much good until they are awakened, geared, emblem out, etc. If you want to, you can pull heroes faster than you can put them to work. So today, I want to talk about how to think about your resources and heroes combined. Let's take a look at our bag here for a moment, which shows you a list of all the resources we have at our disposal. First, we see the various runes, which we can use to wish for new heroes. The refined are the bread and butter and allow you to summon ranks common, rare, and elite and epic heroes, though epic heroes only have a 1% chance. Next up are the excellent runes, which you can pull rare, elite, epic, and legend heroes. 88% of the time, they're just going to pull 3-star elites, which you'll use 100% of the time as fodder. Now, let's talk about fodder a bit. Remember the rule of sixes when it comes to fodder. It takes 6 1-star heroes to craft a 2-star hero, and 6 2-star heroes to craft a 3-star hero, and so on. So let's think about this a bit. Let's take Valentin, for example. Pull him up. He's going to be our carry hero. He's a legend quality hero. He does outstanding damage to both single and multi-target. He can self-heal and cleanse, and he's useful in both PvE and PvP content. Right now, he's just a 5-star level 100 hero, and his gear is pretty mediocre. The next step for Valentin is to awaken him, which is going to allow us to level him from level 100 to 110, improving his basic attributes, and also unlocking some additional gear options. To awaken Valentin, we're going to need 2 5-star heroes or eggs. Right now, we've been able to craft up 1 5-star hero. We could sacrifice one of our remaining 5-star heroes, which are shown with the lock symbol, but those are epic and legend heroes, and they aren't really fodder. We're going to miss them if they're gone. Put together a chart to put the cost of 5-star heroes into perspective. This chart allows you to put in what you need, and it will tell you the equivalent heroes or eggs that you have to use to craft it. For Valentin, we're going to need 1 more 5-star hero. The chart calculates what's needed. To craft the 5-star hero, we're going to need 6 4-star heroes. To craft those, we're going to need 36 3-star heroes. For those, 216 2-star heroes, and for those, 1,296 1-star heroes. If we try to farm those in campaign mode, my tests that show that it is going to cost 6.3 stamina per hero, or a total of 8,165 stamina, and a long, long time to farm. If you have access to the Dragon Cliffs dungeon already, you can farm those more efficiently for eggs. Level 10 in that dungeon allows you to farm up the equivalent of a 5-star hero for 3,600 stamina, and it takes 72 runs. That's a lot of stamina, but at least it's plausible on multiplay. My point here isn't to make you close the game in frustration, but to make it clear how valuable fodder and eggs are, especially the higher ranks of eggs. The good news is there are other ways to get these items in-game. One way is from the market, where eggs will occasionally come up for gems. 5-star eggs cost 1,080 gems and should be an instant buy whenever they pop up. 4 and 3-star eggs occasionally pop up as well and are scaled down in cost appropriately. That means you should strive to always keep a balance of gems greater than 1,080 in your bank to ensure you can buy these rare 5-star eggs whenever they pop up. In the store, you should also be buying heroes when they're available. 1-star costs 10k, 2-star costs 60k, and 3-star are 400k. You'll probably notice that the game gouges a bit for the 3-star fodder, as they are more than 6 times the cost of a 2-star, but my advice is to suck it up and spend it. Wish runes and heroes are about all I recommend purchasing from the currency store. The gear that you'll see is relatively low level and not worth investing in. The 6-star pieces may seem enticing, but they are common quality and expensive. I generally leave them. But if you are flush with cash, go ahead, have fun. Going back to our bag, we get to the skill scrolls, which we will use to level up the skills of our heroes. Yellow are for legend heroes and purple for epics. 10 purple scrolls can be used instead of 1 yellow scroll on legend heroes if you so desire. The legend scrolls in particular are very rare, and they cost 1,000 gems to purchase in the shop. Be very careful when you choose to use these. My advice is not to use them outside of when you must do so to complete a quest, which is blocking your progression, or if there is an event going on which gives points and prizes for using them. Outside of that, don't. Next up is regression potions. These are rare and valuable. They allow you to return any epic or legend hero back to their initial state, and they will return all of the materials used to get them there. This is fantastic because it means that investing in a hero isn't a one-way door. You can walk back out again later. This is most often done if you invest heavily in a carry hero for the early game, but they no longer fit into your group later on. You'll get everything back and can invest into a different hero. One thing to note though is even though you get your emblem talents back, you can't transfer those to another hero. Be judicious with regression potions though. You'll get 2 of them for free early in the game, but after that, you have to buy them in the cash shop for 1,000 gems, so don't use them willy-nilly. Experience potions are next, and these drop all over the place. Campaigns, quests, events, etc. I just use them when they're needed and not buy them in the market or in the shops. Talent tomes drop from the arena and are used to increase the power of all heroes. I don't know of anywhere outside of arena where you can get them, so just farm them up when you have both arena tickets and time. And then there is the ore, the ingots, and the hammers. The ingots and ore are relatively rare, coming from the battle order game mode when it is available and from some events. Hammers are more common and drop in the arena. These items are used in the forge and make some of the best gear in the game. Just like with skill books, be judicious on which heroes you are going to try and make gear for, as you won't be able to make it in unlimited quantities, and you are always at the mercy of the random number generator when it comes to the specific piece and its substats. All that said, I'm going to take the 5-star egg that I bought and use it to complete the awakening of Valentin, so I can drive my own progression forward in the game. I've mentioned it a couple times, but I cannot stress enough how important it is to try and double dip whenever you are using resources. There are events in the game every day and every week, and you can see them on the calendar. If you can save your resources and only use them when you get points in these events to acquire more resources, you'll be better off overall. For example, right now, a Wish Goals event is going on. I'm going to use enough wishes to fill out my party and get the resources that the event drops, and no more. In this case, some ore, eggs, and skill scrolls. I'll evaluate whether I can spend enough wish runes to place in the overall rankings in the top 3, and whether that is worth it. In this case, I'm in 5th place, but 1st place is already double my points. I don't have enough runes to make it to the top, and there's still a day and a half left. I'll keep my runes and wait for the event to roll around again. The hero training event is also running, and I'm intending to awaken my Valentin. I'll get 1,000 points for that, which will get me another run and some experience potions, but I'm a long way off from the ore and ingots. I could wait and save the awaken and its 1,000 points for a future event, but I'm already sort of blocked on content and need to progress. Meaningful progression trumps waiting, so I'll do that. A quick review of the overall event ranking shows that I'm nowhere near the top 3 and its better rewards. And indeed, the overall rewards on this event are a little lackluster. I'll awaken Valentin, but I'm not going to go crazy beyond that. By being wise with when and on what you use your resources, you can be highly competitive in the game, you can always have something to do, and you can have fun in the game. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to awaken my Valentin Legend Hero and get to it. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into resource management for the free-to-play player. If so, do me a favor and click the like button to let YouTube know that you appreciate the content. If you'd like to see more of the work that I do, including the F2P free-to-play series and deep dives into the game, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thanks! I'm Lat the Redeemed. Have a great day.